Although I swear half the time it's because people just don't get British humour half the time.
Yeah.
Oh, something about a toad in the hole.
Fuck Toad in the Hole. It's fucking horrible. It's horrible shit.
All right, so thanks for coming. How are we? Are there any questions on character stuff at all? Is everyone sorted? I think we're sorted.
I have to do Bardic Inspiration, click Bardic Inspiration, and then click the person I'm targeting, right?
I don't know. So whenever you're gonna do something to someone, you target them first.
Okay.
So if you're gonna, you target Hades and then hit Bardic, and then something should happen.
Okay. I just don't ever remember how this works. That's all. Cool.
Assuming it's programmed right. It looks like that. Just roll the dice.
Yeah, it looked like it.
I don't think I have any character questions, but I've never once used Foundry.
It can get funky, so
You're gonna see why I prefer this to Roll20 real fast.
Well, so we are using Foundry's newer sheets. I can switch them back to the older sheets if it looks better for people.
I don't really mind. For me, it's been a hot minute since I've used Foundry, and it looks a lot different than what I'm used to. But it doesn't look like it's too hard to get your head around.
Because like the legacy
just a quick
sheets,
rundown then for everyone.
So the legacy sheets, if you open your character sheets now, this is what they should look like. Assuming I did that right.
You closed mine because I had it open already, but yeah.
So
it
looks more like a traditional D&D sheet.
Oh god.
Or we can use the newer fancy sheet.
That's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So so if this is helpful to everyone, we can just use these things. Up to you guys.
I don't
like the
have
new
a
one.
preference either way.
Yeah.
One way or the other doesn't make a difference to me.
All right. I'll stick with these things. All right. So I think who was the Ethereal human? My special human?
That would be me.
That was you. All right. So the thing with that human is you get a skill proficiency of your choice, and then you have 2 proficiencies that you can like move around between things. So let's say you want to be proficient in a great axe, even though you're a rogue, like you could put that there. Then if you didn't want it there anymore, you could go put it somewhere else.
I didn't even think about using it for weapon proficiencies.
It's any
Oh my god.
It's any individual proficiency that isn't listed as an exception of like you can't do language skills and saving throws, but like I want to be proficient in land vehicles today. You are.
Full proficiencies.
Yeah.
You just have all of them.
Well, it's just you got to move it around. So it's about, and it's once per long rest. So you got to choose like when you're gonna. And then an additional thing is when you do a skill check, you can add a D4 to it if you're not proficient. Number of times equal to your, is it half your level rounded up?
Yeah.
So if you just really, really need to use, I don't know, medicine for some reason, you can get a little extra kick to it.
Alright, cool.
Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So we have, let's have everybody introduce themselves. I'm Mongley Nex. You can call me Nex. I'll be running the Shin show here. We got Ari. What you playing there, Ari?
As Nick said, I'm Ari. I'm playing Ulgrim, who is a dwarven valor bard that all about kind of a himbo, very mindless and stupid. Really likes smashing things with a hammer. A hammer makes fun sounds when you hit things with it, so he's going with it.
Right. Down the list. Let's just go down the VC list there.
Me next, damn. I'm Hades. I'm playing Alabaster Goldtooth. He is a druid dragonborn.
Neat.
Do we need more than that?
I mean, that's fine.
All right.
Is it me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm in streamer mode, so everyone is like a first letter in dots, so I have no idea what anyone.
Okay. Well, I'm Lewis. I'm playing Brugon, a Goliath soldier. He's an ugly bastard. And you'll probably all hate him.
Nice.
Now you're playing a
Okay.
barbarian. I think we'll be great friends.
I am Super McSlappy. Call me Super, call me Slappy. I don't care. Just throw something at me. I'll get it, probably. I'm playing Harvey Drip Glove. He's just a guy. He's just a human. Your average human.
Just yeah.
Dude.
Our
Probably
missing.
introduced himself as an amateur historian.
Nice. Our missing guy's name starts with an R. I have no idea what it is, and he's an Aarakocram, and since he's not here, then we'll just put that guy over there.
Did you guys just see a bird fly past? Where'd it go?
Nonsense. None of us saw that.
If he comes, if he's able to show up this session, or if he's able to come in another session, he's a literal fucking bird. We can find a way to shoehorn him in. Otherwise, this is your party. You all right, you're level 5, you're established. You've worked with each other or seen each other, or at least in some way know each other for one reason or another, totally up to you how. You have each been given a letter from a courier asking you to show up at the City of Lindium's museum, requesting your presence for a job. And I'm assuming since you don't want to not be in the game that you're going to accept.
I suppose. It's not like we have anything better to do with our time.
Right?
I did
Yeah.
agree to sit down for 2 hours and play D&D.
It's true.
So you all meet up at the museum at the front reception desk, and you have a minute to yourselves while the guy who summoned you is coming to see you.
Funny.
Ulgrim's kind of like side-eyeing the Goliath, kind of like looking up a little bit, like very much tilting his head to the side, like it's like breaking his neck. Oh, you're a tall one, aren't you?
What?
Hey, you having trouble hearing me up there?
Where the fuck are you? What?
Hey, down here.
Oh,
He kind of taps them all a little bit, and it dings a little like a bell.
oh, hey!
Hey,
Fuck me! You're so small.
I'm not that small. Come up to about maybe what your waist here. Maybe you're just a bit blind.
Yes, that's probably the case. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. You all here in the head and whatnot? Kind of like does a little crazy symbol around his eye, like temple.
Uh,
Have you had a
Probably
bit too
not.
much to drink?
yeah, definitely.
One of them nights. Not too bad. I kind of look around to the rest. So, do y'all remember anything about why we're here?
I will be very honest. I can't really read, so I don't know what the letter said. I was just pointed here and told go.
Sorry, you got the letter, and you just followed it because you can't read.
Yeah, I mean, I was a soldier. I follow orders. Is kind of what I do.
So you have someone read you the letter?
The letter does have a seal for the library on it, just as a note.
I mean, obviously I'm fucking huge, so it's not hard for people to stop and speak to me once they stop being scared. But yeah, I had to ask someone to read it for me.
I imagine this guy like such a saw job and location was like, okay.
I was just told, job, go, money, go. That was the gist of what I got, so I went, because, job, money, good.
Yeah, I mean, you said that the first time. Yeah, it's not bad though. But
So about
So
now, you all hear ahem, and there's a guy standing there. Hades and Super's character have met this guy before. He's new to the other two. His name is Lewis, and he works at the library here, or not the library. I don't know why I'm calling it the museum. And he says, "Well, hello there, Alabaster."
Louis, how's it going?
Oh, you know, this and that government bullshit.
That sounds boring.
It is extremely. I hate it.
So
But it pays.
why are we here?
So you have been, the lot of you, and a fifth one who decided not to show up apparently, have decided to have been chosen for the last run out to, shit, hold on, I got this, to Linden. We have a small little list of things that need to get checked out before we declare the city fucked.
Dwarf looks, Ulgrim looks around and is like, kind of mutters under his breath. You mean it can get worse?
Brugon,
Yes.
Brugon being absolutely stupid as fuck and not understanding what the fuck you just said is going to stand there and just look at you with a dead serious face and just go, "You're going to fuck a city?"
What? No.
Oh, God.
Sorry, my big friend is slow.
Slow? I'm not fucking slow. I can run faster than you.
I doubt that. We'll race later. Let's let Louis finish up.
Anyway,
Okay.
so in the evacuation of Linden, we thought we got everything, but after going through all the inventory, we seem to have missed an artifact, which is always fucking wonderful. And then there's also a few extra requests here. We've got a hunting party's dog went missing, and they think because it was raised in that city, it might have accidentally wandered into it instead of coming home. We have a local lord who is also missing something. One of his paintings didn't make it over, and he wants you to see if it might still be over there. And then we've got a final checkup on the last resident. He is refusing to leave, and that is totally his right, but we need to make sure that he is of sound mind and making the choice to live in a city that's about to fall off the edge of the world.
Now, when you say fall off the edge of the world, what do you actually mean?
I think Hades is the only one who really knows anything about the lore, so...
I've read the document.
Yeah,
That is true.
Two of us.
So you're all on the Zadian continent, and in this particular plane of existence, instead of continents being separated by oceans, they're being separated by literally nothing. And every now and then pieces of the continents fall off into the nothing as more continent grows out from the center. So everything, all the man-made structures slowly work their way to the edge of the landmass and then fall off. So the city of Lindium that you're in now is a brand new city that's further inland. And the city of Linden that you're going to be going to is probably about a year away from falling off the edge of the world.
Oh, okay.
So you are going to be the last search party to make sure that nothing important was left behind before they declare the city faticued and no one's allowed to go there anymore. So your primary mission is the government-sponsored mission of trying to find the missing relic. And then you have 3 optional side quests of checking in on the old man and making sure that he knows what he's doing, seeing if that dog happens to be there or not, and seeing if you can find that painting, whether it's there or not.
We can look
Goes
after
all
an
for
old,
finding
an
the
old
dog.
man.
Each side
Yeah,
quest
and-
completed would theoretically be more money, but since we're not doing this as part of a campaign, it doesn't really...
I think we prioritize the dog.
Me too. Gotta save the dog.
Absolutely.
Understandable.
So, back to Louis. Are you all down for a job?
Yeah, might as well. Got nothing better to do.
Nothing else on my timetable.
Alrighty. Do you want to go by land or by river?
River preferably.
It's an option.
There is. There was an option last time too, Hades. You guys just didn't do it.
I know I prefer river.
We had a ranger and we just fucked it.
That's true. The ranger wanted to take the long way. Anyway,
We could do river. River sounds nice.
Oh, hey,
Perfectly
that
acceptable.
looks familiar.
that does look, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna use Alabaster because he's the one at the top of the list. So you have the option of going by river, which is a lot faster, or going by the woods, which is a lot slower. And that's literally the difference between the two methods of travel. I don't know why anyone would pick anything other than the river.
Right? You got a sailor with you. You'll all be fine. Don't worry.
It's a land route.
It's one where you walk.
That's the one where I ride the Goliath.
It also follows the river and takes 3 times as long.
And I
It's like,
suppose, we
fuck
can,
this.
I suppose we can take the river. Since you twisted my arm.
Brigard just grabs your arm and twists it and goes, "No, now your arm has been twisted."
Ah, there you go. Now you got a point.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh, good God.
Damn it, I've been caught. No.
They got
He
me.
read between the lines, even though he can't read.
Pops fixes it up with a quick healing word. Just like, oh, you'll be fine.
So, we'll go down the list. Ari, give me a D100.
Oh God. I just do /roll, right?
You
/roll.
can, or you can click the D100 button on the dice tray.
I like typing.
I like typing.
Uh,
Come sail away.
Mild clicky clackies.
all right, so you guys make it about yay far in a single day. And you obviously need to stop on the riverbank for camp because that would be a bad idea. Floating the boat all day.
Probably.
Or happen chance.
Happen chance?
I don't know anymore. It's been rough.
Perhaps. Mayhaps.
Perhaps.
Bippity boppity boo.
So who wants to do watch?
I'll do it.
All right. Roll me perception.
Oh fuck. 10.
10. Cool.
We're all gonna die.
This is the only
Nice.
map I have right now, so we're just gonna use this one.
I'm okay with this.
So you're on the we'll say you're just near the river. Right, river's like right over there. You're
Just around the river bend.
here we go. And you're camping out. You've got your trusty barbarian on watch, and you have no idea whatsoever that things are coming. That is not the right icon on that one.
Oh
Huh.
boy. Hey.
Ulgrim mutters in his sleep. I knew I should have given someone about a conspiration.
Shouldn't have had the barbarian keep watch.
I think that ought to be enough. See what I can do about this token. Why is it that? What?
It's a direwolf.
It looked like a panther from far away. Like it was like climbing on like a tree branch or
It's a
something.
direwolf in a dude's arm.
Yeah, I figured. Now that I
Yeah.
zoomed in.
And also some very photogenic wolves.
They are very
Yeah.
photogenic wolves, yeah.
Hey, some good people
The fuck?
died trying to get these photos.
Surely.
surely. You might have killed a few people's like jobs, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Feel free to roll initiative.
Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this.
Oh.
Initiative. There it is.
So you can click on your token.
Yeah, I found it.
It'll be the first step.
Hell yeah.
If you click on your
Nah,
token,
you're good.
above, you click on your token, you get a utility bar near the top. Right, inventory features, spells, attributes. You go to utility,
yeah.
you should have roll initiative as a button.
Or you can click it on the character.
Or you can right-click your token, and in the bottom right, there's an initiative button. So either or.
You have a
Oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to use it off the utility bar, and it says I don't have permission.
What?
Yeah, so
Is he view only next? Did you forgot to do can't update character on
We have been having some issues with configuring ownership. Yeah, you don't own your character. Don't you own your character?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, try again.
Okay, there we go.
There is some numbers.
All right, try your characters again. I don't know why people don't own their goddamn characters.
I have my character now.
Fucking thank fuck for that.
Nice even spread of numbers, guys.
Yeah.
Covering all the bases.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
just don't look at the 4. Just don't look at
Just,
the 4.
just all over the place. Yeah.
What do you mean? We've got first, middle, and last.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Not
a lot of
last.
wolves,
See,
you know.
there's one after you.
That's a lot of wolves, you know.
I thought
It's a lot of wolves, you know.
Next, that's a lot of
it's not
wolves.
that many.
That's a lot of wolves, you know.
Next, you're rolling more dice.
That's a lot of that's next. That's a lot of wolves. Oh god!
Just to clear. Okay, cool.
I only have so many shatters next.
They're just wolves.
They're just wolves, he says.
Oh boy.
All right, we shall unpause the game. We shall hit start.
So what's the weather outside?
So, Alabaster, you are asleep and have no idea that there's wolves coming.
So what's the weather outside? For when I'm awake. Next, what's the weather?
The weather, it is a nice clear night. You
Fuck.
can see the stars. There's
Not for long.
there's not there's a little bit of a nip, but not like a too bad, just like a light jacket kind of deal.
So you wouldn't call it stormy conditions.
No, I would not call it stormy conditions.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
And you're all surprised, so we're just gonna skip the whole first round.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's great. I enjoy that.
That's totally fine for me.
And we'll start it there. Hey, Alabaster, you hear something?
I look.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss.
You
You see the barbarian
Camera.
sitting there, like picking his toenails or something, and there's just all this shows up.
Yeah, bro.
Picking his toenail. That's so accurate.
So this is gonna place a template, but it targets everything, so we'll ignore that. So we'll smite these three.
That's not how call lightning works.
It's within a 5 foot. I
Yes.
picked a point. These
No,
three are
but
within
it just
5
bothers
feet.
me that like sometimes it's like people are, it's like this whole area or whatever. It's like no.
No, I created a giant storm cloud.
Yeah, I know.
And that
Never mind,
storm
you're
cloud would
fine.
auto target everything. So instead, I'm
Mhm.
doing this manually. It should be hitting them.
All right, so you're doing
Next,
lightning.
did you get a pop up?
I did not get a pop up.
Okay. There.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, this is. I'm gonna see if I can't change this.
That needs to be a 5-foot tree. Mm.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
I clicked the wrong thing for them. All right, I need to undo a little bit of that. How much damage was that?
26. Details. Let's just 5-foot cylinder. Okay, now it's updated.
Okay, they got hurt,
That's good.
but they did not get hurt as much as you would think they would.
Well, if they were just wolves, they should be dead because wolves have like 7 hit points.
Unfortunately, they're special.
We've been lied
They've
to.
gone Super Saiyan.
Well, I back up.
Oh boy.
Okay, this wolf.
I pass.
This wolf. Going to run up here
High on crime.
and come just completely out of nowhere. At least from the perspective of the barbarian.
Guys.
And he's gonna bite you, and he's gonna fucking miss.
Who brought the puppy?
There's lots of puppies.
This wolf
Not mine.
is gonna run up here to the poor rogue who has no idea what's going on right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, hello, dog.
But it's also going to do an extra d4 of lightning damage.
Oh boy.
That's strange.
Super weird. Oh, that's. You know what? That's completely understandable.
This guy here is going to run up here. He's also going to bite the barbarian, who is now aware that there's things happening. And he's going to miss, because why not? And then this guy, I don't think this one's going to miss. He's going to run up to the barbarian, because why not? And he's somehow going to miss.
How big is the big one compared to me?
Oh, that's a large creature?
He is a large creature. So
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
it is now the rogue's turn. This wolf that's standing in front of you is crackling with lightning through his fur, which he bit you and it's shocked and hurt.
Yeah, I don't like that. That is spooky.
It is your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna draw this beautiful moon touch rapier, so I have a bit of light, so I can actually see anything. When people with fucking dark vision, and I'm gonna try to stab it.
I mean,
How do I
there's
do
a very bright crack of light.
For half a second at most.
How much light does your moon touch give off?
15 bright, 15 dim.
Well, I'd assume we have a campfire, probably. But...
And it's moonlight, if that matters at all.
Did that work?
I don't see anything. It's different.
Was the map set to nighttime next?
You know what? It's not. You should still have the vision. Like, can you see?
I don't see anything different.
Okay. There you
There
go.
is night
There we
mode.
go.
That works.
Oh, I like that. That's very cinematic. Beautiful.
And we will say, because there should be, so let me just make one real quick.
I think I actually do have dark vision, don't I?
Should be about yay much of a campfire.
Oh, yeah, I do have dark
There we go. Anyway, what you doing now? Sorry about that.
I'm gonna try to stab it. I don't know how to make that.
So hover
happen.
over the wolf, hit T, and then hit your weapons. Hover over your weapon's picture, and it should turn into like a dice, and click it.
Alright.
Or you can drag it on your hotbar, and that'll be a lot easier, probably.
Yeah. Let's see. Drag it out. Card previous. Normal. Did that work?
You did attack, but it did not hit.
Damn. Well, I still attacked, so I can still get the fuck out of here for free.
Yes, bonus action, run the hell away.
Bonus action, hide in the bushes. Because global doesn't need me to disengage. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll go there. Sure. And then shall I roll for hiding?
If you're... Well, so what did you do to get away from the wolf that doesn't trigger opportunity?
And he's
I
mobile.
attacked him and I have mobile.
Okay, you have mobile. Okay, so then yes, if you're using the hide action, then roll me stealth.
Okay.
It's not a bad stealth. I mean,
But it's better than a 12.
better than the last stealth I rolled. Okay. All right. Anything else for your turn, or you think you're good?
I think I'm out of everything I could possibly do.
All right. This wolf. All the way up to this dwarf, but he had to dash to get there. This wolf absolutely has the range. He's gonna move right here.
Don't worry, Ari, I believe in you.
That's fine. Can I bardic inspiration this to get like AC up, or
is
am I
that-
too unaware?
Is that a thing that
It's a
your
reaction.
bard does?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then you can do that. It might have to be manual though, but you can roll the dice and
figure
you
out.
can,
Yeah.
I can just undo
There's
damage if
bardic
you get high enough.
inspiration. There it is. Features. There it is. Combat inspiration. Yeah. I just want to link that. There you go.
Okay.
If you get above a 1, so you need actually need a 6.
So
Complete
I
previous.
will
Choose what to do with this previous roll. Complete previous, discard previous, undo previous,
discard the previous, and then
discard previous. Okay. Usability. Normal.
well, it's impossible for you to roll below a 1, so the wolf does miss.
Yeah. So now I've got a fuck ton AC right now.
Beautiful. We can manually. What's your ACB at the moment, or is it? How long is it gonna stay? I guess.
I think it's just for that attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is that wolf's turn, and it is now the barbarian's turn. You have a lot of friends.
I take it that the big one is within my melee range as it went to bite me.
These 3 guys are all in range. Yes, you can stab them all.
Sweet. Okay. Then I'm going to laugh in the big one's face and then try and stick my great axe through it.
So hover over it and hit T, and then hit your great axe button. That hits.
Ha ha! How do I do the fucking damage?
There should have been a damage button or something.
Ah, there you go. It's 7 points of damage.
You definitely hit it.
It's 7 points of damage, and I do believe I have a second attack. Do I have a second attack?
Level 5, I believe so. Yes.
Then I'm just going to go for a front swipe and then a backhanded swipe at it. So I'm going to fucking attack the bitch again because it tried to fucking bite me. And as I swing the second hit, I'm just going to shout bad doggy at it.
Yeah, that
One
hits.
hit.
Make sure you hit the critical button there.
Yeah, I have 15 points of damage.
Boom.
And I want to feel blood spray hit my face.
You definitely did damage. It's not happy.
But I'm happy. Because Brigon right now is just going to just stand there holding his axe, looking at the blood on it, just going...
Alrighty.
And that's it. That's me.
We're going to go to this wolf.
We invited a crazy man into our party.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
This wolf is going to take a bite at. Oh shit!
Oh, ow.
Fucking owie.
I might be dead.
And unfortunately, it also does because it was a crit. 7 more points of thunder damage.
You're good, Ari. I believe in you. You've got
No, I might be fucked.
more than 10 hit points.
I mean, I
no,
can't see how many hit
might be
points I have other than hovering over my own sheet, so...
This
don't
guy
know.
can't go anywhere, so he's gonna. Let's just hang out here. He doesn't have the range. And this guy.
Actually, wait, no, I'm immune to crits. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have adamantine on.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's not programmed in then. Okay.
I believe. Shoot, how do I program that in? It's been a while.
No. It is programmed in. Next just did the extra damage.
Well, I just hit the button and it all automatically rolled.
Yep. But if you look at the what's the normal damage for the wolf?
The normal damage for that particular wolf's bite
I'm a
is
dwarf. I gotta have
2d6.
adamantine on.
2d6
Just
plus
2d
3, and then the 2d4s because of the crit. So I
Well, it
can.
did 1d6, so
Okay. Wait, it did 1?
yeah. It did 2d4 plus 2 plus
2
1d6.
plus 1d6. Yeah.
Oh, it
There's a
rolled.
lot of damage.
Why did it roll the d4s in there?
I
Hold
don't
on, what
know.
is- I don't even have d4s on there. The hell?
I'm glad we caught that.
Like, I literally just looked at it. There aren't d4s in there. Alright. Be back like 12.
Thanks.
See, you're fine.
Now I'm actually fine, yeah.
This guy's gonna dash in because he wasn't close enough, and then it finally goes to you.
Oh, hi, me. What up? Let's see. Do I want to... You know, I say fuck it.
I cast. Fuck it.
I cast fuck it.
Guessing we ball.
No, that's not where I placed this. That's... Can you move that up one?
You
'Cause
can undo it, and
God
then
damn it. How
cast
do I-
again without a spell slot.
Cancel?
Yeah,
close it?
you can can't.
How do I... There we go. Because now it already consumed my spell slot for
So
it.
Just
cast it
click it
again and
again.
uncheck the use spell slot button, and yeah, you cast it for
Undo
free.
previous.
Yeah, undo.
Discard previous. No consume spell slot, cast spell. Because I want it like right there. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. The chefs make saves.
This is thunder, right?
Yeah. But they get knocked back at least. Smiley face.
All right. Well, this one's dead.
Finally.
Gonna move him over there,
We
get
did
him
it.
out of the way.
So
This one is going.
Barbarian, do you think you can take 3d10 lightning damage?
Okay, fucking sure.
Awesome.
And did they?
Awesome.
Because if I hit this guy, I hit like 4.
Where am I seeing the pass fails here? Who failed?
I don't know.
Did you even roll him?
They rolled. I'm not seeing a pass fail thing. Who gets moved and who doesn't?
Well, they took 13 each, so I suspect they both failed.
You did deal 13 damage, so. Alright, so they get moved how far again?
On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 damage and push 10 feet from you. So if they fail, they get pushed 10 feet. If they don't fail, they don't get pushed 10 feet.
Alright, they got moved.
Cool.
They're also a different color again.
I don't like that.
But now they're not resistant. Now they're not resistant to lightning damage.
Like Ulgrim literally just goes after he casts Thunderwave and sees the wolves change colors. Literally goes, I don't like that.
Anything else
Taking
on your turn
some-
there, Olgrin?
Can't cast 2 spells in the same turn, so no.
I say fuck that shit. If you got it,
You say fuck it? Okay, who's looking a little wounded? Anybody other than me?
You're the most
Other
wounded.
than me? Okay, sick, dope, awesome. Nope, nothing else then.
Alrighty.
I'm damaged, but fine. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about it.
he's down 8. I could fix that.
All right,
can't
this
seem to be using
this
health
guy's gonna
bars,
come
that's
out of the
all.
darkness, crackling with lightning, and miss terribly.
Hell yeah.
Takes us back to Alabaster.
So first, I'm going to spend my action because call lightning from here on out's a bonus action
Aha.
to ice knife this dude in the back.
Which dude?
That's
Okay.
not how that
We're
one was
hitting the
supposed to go,
barbarian
but
Right.
it hits one of them.
Oh no, so Ice Knife is not programmed correctly because I'm not present.
Fair enough.
Let's find out.
Basically, the only
Wait.
way to make the Ice Knife work other than being present is to have it split into 2 pieces.
Well, I rolled a crit, so
Or we could say fuck it, and just say that Ice Knife does this
yeah, I'm okay with that.
because I don't feel like programming it.
Me too.
I'm okay with that. That's not an
Yeah.
issue to me.
It's a little funny in this world.
It is.
When the
Ice Knife-
GM has got too much shit to do in real life and he can't be bothered anymore.
Pretty much, yeah.
Go. Alright, let me know. Let me know when you're done next. Don't consume a spell slot.
All right, there we go.
Cool. I then call lightning. That's my bonus action.
Shit.
They don't get to absorb elements twice, so boom, they did.
Nice.
All right,
Oh. I proceed to back up.
I'm just gonna move them all out of the way.
And I'm done.
They did.
They did.
Wait, would I not have taken that damage too? Because I technically was in that circle.
Didn't target you, and it didn't target the big one, so you're good.
You good?
Okay, cool.
All right. It goes to this big guy that the barbarian is dueling with. Call it a duel because there's no one left. And apparently you have a reaction.
I can use Storm's Thunder. The fuck is... What the fuck is Storm's Thunder? The fuck does that do?
That's a
It does things.
Goliath thing. I know that. I'm not well versed on the Goliath.
When you take damage, you can do a D8 thunder damage.
Fuck yeah, I'm doing that.
All right, make sure you're targeting the wolf before you hit any buttons. Okay, all right, hit buttons.
You can do it 3 times a day.
Yeah. 8 points.
Wait, did it do 8 points? Should have done less.
Oh no, check its health.
The resistance didn't proc. Well, that's fun. That means most of these
Hang
wolves
on.
should be alive.
I've just had to think about saying that the GM has requested a roll from me.
Wolves have over 30 hit points.
Apparently, I need to do a saving throw for the bite.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it'll knock your ass on the ground if you fail.
Okay,
You do not fail.
17. I'm a fucking big boy.
All right.
I'm glad we have one.
That is the
strength
wolf's turn. It now goes to the rogue.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of almost dead wolves and one that looks like it hasn't been touched.
Yeah.
Like we should
I'm gonna
not touch it.
do something super funny.
So absorb elements isn't working properly. That's fun.
Yippee!
Yeah, target that one. Gonna stab that one.
Oh no, it says it's working on these two. Huh. Anyway, you stab something. He cannot absorb dagger, so that definitely goes through.
Next one.
Sneak attack.
Can't absorb that either, so that goes through.
And then
Wait, did
that
that go?
one's gonna get hit by Wills of the Grave.
Did we see his health change? I don't think we did. There we go. And then what is this going to do? Necrotic. Ooh. He can absorb that. It's not listing that as something he can absorb. Screw you, absorb fucking...
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so absorb elements can't do radiant.
No, yeah.
Well, it's I'm using absorb elements because it's easy. They can absorb it. So is that 8? So he'll get 4 more back.
Guys, quick! He's not resistant to any of the damage type. Kick his ass.
Eat its ass.
He chose to become resistant to like one of the rarest damage types in the game. Get him.
I'm
Alright,
pretty sure
and
I
then
have one for this. I do.
Ooh.
I don't think we should kill him now, guys. He looks cool.
Anything else for your turn?
What do you mean? It'll make a better trophy.
Yeah,
Just
that's
gives him a
fair.
big fucking,
Could have
just gives him a
been
big stab in the
this
throat, and then
one
goes,
that
"Oh wait, no,
took
he
the
looks
necrotic.
pretty."
Anything else from you there, Dripglow?
It should have been that one that took the necrotic, not the big one.
Oh,
Yes, we
it's
did
this guy.
creature.
Oh, okay. I'll just
I
change
don't know
him
if I
back then.
fucked that up.
Now this guy... Yeah, he'll just be dead.
He'll just be dead.
I will make him look like the
Alright.
cool one, though. Cause...
I've done my help.
Alrighty. We will move on to this guy. He's just going to run right on back up.
Damn it.
Why? I'm literally looking at the thing.
2d4 again?
Absorb elements is happening automatically.
Ah, that would make sense.
Which is fine, because it should.
Hmm.
I just don't know why it's doing piercing damage. Oh no, it did thunder damage. Okay.
They absorbed piercing damage. I didn't know it was a ranger. Sorry, barbarian, rogue. It's too
Yes.
confused. Yes.
It is this big wolf. It
One
got
neck
stabbed in
flare.
the ass, but it doesn't know where the guy went, so it's just going to attack the guy in front of it.
I'm sorry,
wanna
but I'm roguing.
Are you?
Oh, damn it.
You should equip your shield.
You know, don't tell me how to live my life.
I won't, but
I don't think I'm gonna have a chance to, because I'm gonna be dead by the time I get my fucking shield on, so...
What did he get to hit on you?
Yes.
24.
Everything is rolled above a 15 against me, so
Yeah.
yes.
So I don't think that saves you. Sorry.
No.
It is now the barbarian's turn.
I'm still just hacking at this fucking big boy.
All right, well, hack away. That
That's
does
not
not
it.
hit.
So I'm gonna try again.
Well, the good news is most of you should survive.
Uh-huh.
That I'm presuming hits.
That does hit, yes. And he cannot
9
absorb
points.
axe, so that is not an element. So there you go.
9 points of damage.
Yeah, indeed.
And then I'm just gonna give another like cheer and triumph at whoever the fuck is closest. I'm just gonna turn around, like kind of like shout to the air, just be like, "I did a thing!"
It's the dwarf who's dying.
Ulgrim's just like holding his own stomach inside. He's just like, yeah.
Speaking of which,
Yep. Why are you bothering me to do saving throws? You're just gonna kill me. This is what I'm talking about. I'm already dead.
Operation Save the Dwarf.
I don't know.
Welcome to me playing PvE games at this point.
Hey, you have 2 hit points. You're alive.
For now.
You have 2 hit points, and the next wolf is closer to the barbarian than he is to you.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to take that. No, I'll take the damage this time.
And that did work. It did do thunder damage. So the only issue I have with absorb elements is it's not using all of the elements I needed to do. Cool.
I mean, it does earth, water, fire, and ice.
Well, so for their thing specifically, it's literally anything that isn't a weapon. But it is now Olgrim's turn again.
Unfortunately. All right.
You do have the option of just like disengaging and hiding behind a friend.
I could. It's like put the shield on to get like 17 AC, and it's like that's not really gonna save me when they're rolling like 19s against me, dog.
Cast Thunder Word again.
You know.
Or a 3rd level spell.
I don't think I have 3rd level spells.
You know, 5, you should. You have slots.
Did I just not pick 3rd level spells like an idiot, apparently?
Upcast Shatter.
Apparently I'm just an idiot. Alright. Actually don't know what to do. Alright.
Disengage and run.
Probably.
That would be my recommendation at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. It's boring. I hate it. Alright, fuck you. Stupid wolf. Stupid wolf absorbing. Can I move? Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna dip. I'm gonna like I don't even know which way to run at this point. Let's see here. Let's go run this way. Let's go run between that. Let's go like run between these guys over here. And then I'm going to target myself and cast this at third level. Since I apparently have slots or spells that I never chose. Cool. Okay, that's my turn. Not trying to be a bitch.
No, heal yourself. You don't die.
Go look on D&D Beyond real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty. It goes to Alabaster. I mean, they're almost there.
Wild Shape.
All right. Do you need me to do the thing, or do we finally figure this shit out?
Yeah, you need to do it. I'd like to become a Moorbounder, please.
Okay.
A fucking
I'd like to become fast as fuck with
You
my
are now
movement
a
speed of
Moorbounder.
70. Done.
fucking Jesus.
Ice big. Bite.
That hits.
Normal.
It cannot absorb teeth.
That's
It is
good.
dead.
I'm done.
Where? What the hell? Okay, there we go. There's so many dead things. The turn tracker's having a fucking coronary. All right. The big guy is going to continue his feud with the barbarian. He's going to actually hit the barbarian.
I'm using Storm's Thunder again.
Alrighty.
Because fuck that big bitch.
Now, how much does Storm's Thunder roll? 17? Like what? What did Storm's Thunder roll?
It rolled 5.
The 17 is my strength saving throw to stop me from falling on my ass.
No, I'm just
Storm's
trying to see if it like actually blocked the right amount of damage. So how much did it roll?
It rolled 5, so it should have done like 2.
Yeah, it did the full 5. That's annoying. Anyway, that was that. It is now someone else's turn. It is the rogue's turn.
Oh boy. Well, I suppose the roguey thing is the thing to do.
Do-do, do-do.
Walk on back in. I should have made that advantaged.
I will say you can't hide in the same spot twice because that would be silly.
I wasn't in the same spot. I was up here the first time.
No, I'm just
when
letting you
I was-
know, right? Because then you go.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
that
fine.
definitely hits.
Okay, let me roll it again because I forgot to do advantage. Okay. So that 10 versus a 18. Okay.
You would hit the first time, so just.
How the hell do I just do damage now?
If you hold Alt when you hit your attack button, you should have advantage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Next, do you want to resync my character from D&D Beyond?
What?
Or I just put some. I realized I was missing spells. So
we can fix that after the encounter.
gotcha.
God, I don't know how to just do the damage without rolling another attack.
I just do the damage. We're about done with the fight anyway. It's just.
There's only 4 people left.
You should. So if you go into your character sheet, go to your inventory, click on the words of your weapon. There's a drop down. You should have a damage button.
Okay. For damage, I need to roll the attack before the damage. Okay. I guess I'm just rolling it again.
Yeah,
'cause I
just
didn't
hit
wanna-
the damage button so we see because you hit. So you just gotta get it in there.
damage. It's not doing the damage.
Let me see.
Is it a normal hit or a crit?
It was just a normal hit.
Okay.
All right, so 7 damage, and then use your
there
sneak.
it went. And then sneak attack.
On the sneak.
Oils from the grave on this other little one over here.
And the sneak didn't apply for some crazy reason.
Oh boy.
So I'll apply that manually. And who are you targeting with that?
The little one next to no one.
I see. Oh, well, that's not gonna. That's fine. And then you did how much necrotic to him? 7.
7.
Alright, even with resistance, he's gonna die anyway. So he did.
Beautiful.
Good job. And I imagine you want to hide again?
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint back off into the bushes.
Alrighty, and roll me a stealth.
Boy, I didn't mark that as something on my hotbar. Is that something I can mark on my
Just
hotbar?
when you're clicking your token, you should get the action bar at the top, and there's attributes and stealth.
Oh, it would be under there. Cool. Awesome. That wasn't a cool
you know-
roll.
You kind of did a bad job hiding, but they're also a little distracted at the moment, so I think you'll be okay.
Fine.
Speaking of being okay, this big wolf is not okay. He is not pleased, and Hades, are you gonna chase his ass down, or are you gonna let him run away? Because
Can't run away.
he's gonna
Too fast.
disengage. So,
I'm not. He's getting hunted. I'm fast as fuck.
all right, well he's gonna disengage and run away. Then it goes to the
Not far enough at
barbarian.
all.
Oh, don't worry. I've got a sniper.
Right. I will ask a question first. The little wolf that's the other side of me, is that 5 feet from the big guy?
It is. Let's see.
So they're standing 5 feet from each other. Are they 5 feet from each other?
They're technically 10 feet away from each other.
Motherfucker. Okay, then I'm just gonna focus on the big boy, and I'm gonna I'm going to. Can I do it at the minute? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I can. I'm going to use reckless attack for this because I fucking want to.
Hey, go for it.
Reasonable.
That helped. A 1 would have missed, and 19 definitely doesn't miss.
Thank fuck for that. For 8 points of damage.
And he may not be able to absorb the element of an axe, but he can certainly absorb it into his flesh as you take part of his neck out.
Cool. Is he still standing?
No, he is very dead. You just, like, removed his throat.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just going to turn around and look at the other one that's now standing there and use my second attack on that one.
Go for it.
And I'll just, as I'm swinging, I'm just going to shout, "Die, furry!"
God.
For 11 damage.
Yeah, he is also dead. How badly do you want to tear his skull apart?
Okay, as my axe just goes into his throat, I'm just gonna kind of grab his ears and then just like pull and just kind of watch the pieces just come out, and just watch pieces of his spine just come through with it, and just be there like, "Ha! Yay! I did a thing!" And then just hold the head up high and look around to see if anyone's there, and can't see anybody. So I'll just be there like, "Oh, moving on." And that's it. That is literally all I'm going to do. I'm just going to be standing there holding a head in the air at this point.
All right. Yeah, they're definitely dead. It skips a whole lot of dead guys' turns. Okay, finally. Ulgrim. The last one's running away.
Awesome. Wilgrim kind of like is muttering behind the rock as he's like, "What the fuck just happened?" And he comes out and he's just like muttering, "Put your damn shield on." "All right, fine. Put your fucking damn shield on, you stupid dwarf." And he comes out with his shield on, his warhammer on, and he sees the dwarf. He sees the wolf running away, and he just clashes his shield against his warhammer and fires 2 bolts off at it. Let me make sure I'm targeting it. Smiley face. There we go.
There you
Ooh.
go. Revenge.
Revenge!
Nice.
I don't care what kind of element this is. He's not saving that. He did.
Ulgrim does his second clap anyway. He's like, "Fuck this stupid wolf."
It's very dead. Actually, what kind of damage was that? Force?
Thunder.
Thunder. Okay, well, I'll change this picture. But he did. Combat's over.
As like the second clap goes off and it just like shatters the wolf's head.
Alright. For the sake of everyone's sanity, we'll hit this button. That is the end of this combat. And what's fun is that these wolves aren't special. This is what a normal wolf on this continent looks like.
Dear
Okay.
God.
Right?
Nice.
Normal wolf. Right. That. What CR is the dire wolf again?
1.
2.
Well, I want that in my wild shape, please.
So two CR1s and a bunch of CR quarters. So I mean, not that bad.
I'll take absorb elements dire wolf.
Yeah, right.
You should see the Big Daddy versions of these things.
I only have CR1 though.
They get bigger.
I took all 4 of D&D's wolves and turned them into these.
Oh,
So it's not a winter wolf; it's a fuck you wolf.
Fuck you, wolf. Lovely.
So the fun thing to know about these guys is, yes, they kind of have this absorb elements thingy, and if they die while they're still channeling the element, the fur stays that color. And furs that are colored in this way are worth a little bit more than furs that aren't.
Ulgrim, if knowing this, is going to immediately start skinning all of them.
Absolutely.
So we're going to be doing survival checks, and if people want to help, that's aid, I guess.
I will.
I have 2 bardic inspirations left. If anybody wants one.
So I'm going to do is
Why-
two survival checks for all of the little wolves total, and then one for each dire wolf. That way you're not doing like 50 checks.
Okay, if you give me a bardic, I can effectively choose to succeed.
Very well then. I like
would
that.
would Hades like to be a normal person again?
Oh,
Okay. Just check.
this lasts for like multiple hours. Why would I ever go back?
Hey.
Okay, you effectively have a D8 then.
What?
I
I
think
have
it
a
was. I think it was McSlappy. I can't remember.
yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
I
sure.
have a superior battle form of 70 movement.
I'm clicking this so it just uses the ability. It's not the roll you're getting.
I don't know. He might want that roll.
I mean, if you want to use that roll, go for it.
Okay. I'm
That's
going
not a
to
great roll. Wait, hold on. Where am I? What am I looking at? Hold on.
It's bardic inspiration. I'm giving bardic inspirationing to this guy.
Oh, okay. So roll your survival, and we'll just add 8 to it.
Okay, I'm going to give myself proficiency in this.
This is where he's just going to roll a natural 20, and the DM's just going to sit
Oh,
there
it
and
was
go,
so close.
"You fucking do all the rolls, all the rolls before anyone even gets a knife out."
Oh my god.
The proficiencies aren't skill checks. It's the D4 for skill checks. But
Oh, is it?
either way, I'm pretty sure you rolled high enough. So that's this group. So we'll say you successfully got all of their skins, and then there's another roll for this other group over here. This is a separate group.
You know, can you wild shape me back now?
I mean, I am supposed to be proficient in survival, so I shall give it a go.
Would you also like the last bardic inspiration?
Yeah, sure.
Sick.
I'll
We're
take
taking a rest after this anyway, I assume. So
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
and
Yeah, I'll take it.
it is nighttime, and you were trying to sleep.
Usability.
So assuming you don't get attacked again, you'll be fine.
I only roll 8, so in my
God.
bardic inspirations apparently. Christ.
All right. What was that for this big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say you got the big guy. Unfortunately, this big guy is still just normal, so it's not as worth as much, but trophy. And then you got these other two.
If someone tells Brigand that fur isn't worth very much, Brigand's just gonna sulk a little bit and then just start taking like the smallest knife he has, which to the dwarf is probably gonna look like a long sword, and he's just gonna start cutting bits of meat off of the wolf's leg.
All right. So do you want to try your rolls for these other two, or are we good?
Yeah, I'll try for the other ones.
Alrighty.
13.
Not as great. You don't manage to get Thunderwolves, but I'll say you get 2 of the cold ones.
Okay, cool.
And then what's left is this other big guy down here. So that's one more roll.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, never mind.
Ugh.
Yeah, you just kind of... You did so much damage when you killed him that you just... It was hard getting things, and you kind of screwed up the fur. You kind of screwed up the hide.
Fuck! Blood got in my eye!
But you survived your encounter. If you want to attempt to go to sleep, you can certainly try. Maybe don't have the barbarian on watch this time.
I'll do it.
Roll your perception while you take the first part, the second half of watch. It's probably the sound of fighting and howling and death and the smell of beginning to decay wolf hide, but you seem to be left alone and everyone can hit the long rest button.
Yippee! Where is it on the sheet?
When you click on your token, you get the action bar, and under utility, you have a short and long rest.
Oh, under utility. Okay,
It's just the easy way to do it.
that's fair.
All right, cool. I take it we want to go on the road again, right?
On the road again. I mean, on the boat again.
On the boat again, yes, definitely.
Yeah,
on the boat
yeah,
again.
yeah. I actually do have proficiency in water vehicles, so.
All right, let's have the rogue roll us our D100.
Oh boy.
Okay, apparently I am not allowed to take a long rest.
Ooh. There you go.
Thank you.
43. You guys get just before the fork in the river before you got to stop, go to bed. Now you got a late start, you had to sleep in a little, the whole getting attacked by wolves in the middle of the night thing.
Mm-hmm.
So who tonight wants to lead watch?
I'll do that.
All right.
I'll do it. As Ulgrim's just going to be playing the lute as he keeps watch. $14.
Not a whole lot going on. An owl starts hooting along with your lute. For that first half.
Just for funsies, hold on. See how good the lute performance is.
Good.
All right.
Yeah, you kind of time it with the sound of animals, nocturnal animals. It sounds all right.
Yeah.
Eventually, someone has to take the second half of the watch, though. So, volunteers.
I'll do it again. Before the barbarian can speak.
Son of a bitch!
All right. You kind of, when it's your turn to take watch, you kind of you get nudged and kind of wake up to the sound of a lute, and you swear to God that cricket is cricketing along with the lute.
The roots. Ah, yes, the roots.
But nothing happens, and it is the next day. Everyone could theoretically hit the long rest button again, but I don't believe you have any skills that need to be refreshed.
No, I don't think so.
Now, who wants to take the next D100?
I'll do it.
All right.
This is where everyone in the party starts crying.
That's where he gets a nat 1.
13!
Wow, close enough. On a D100?
Okay, I need somebody to roll a survival check.
As someone who hasn't rolled, I'll do it.
Who actually has the highest survival here?
I have a +5.
Okay.
I have a +4.
Okay.
This is amazing.
What's our rogue's survival?
I've got +1.
Okay. All right. Hades, that's on you.
Alabaster.
16. Yes.
As for whatever reason you guys are letting the barbarian steer, you notice that you're starting to veer off to the right instead of the left. And
no one tell Ulgrim.
But you are, thankfully, able to turn your boat at the last minute, allowing you to go in the correct direction before disaster strikes.
Why have you brought us this way? It's supposed to be the other way!
No.
No.
What? It's not? Oh.
No, it's not.
Oh. Shit, I knew that.
You did your best, buddy.
I know.
Okay. And you all manage to get yourselves to a point in the river where it is no longer safe to travel by boat. And you pull off at... where the hell is it? Oh, that's right. That one's a workbook. Ta-da! Wait, did that work?
No.
Damn it.
I love it when you go ta-da and nothing happens.
Show image to players.
Like a magician when he
Ah, there we
throws
Show
go.
out.
image.
Ta-da!
Wow.
House card.
You find yourselves at what is the last stop before you reach the outer borders of the continent. As you approach this wonderful little marvel of defying all logic, and if you look at it too closely,
Guys, it has wheels, but the steps that lead to the wheels are very thin and in line with each other and have a ramp.
And are touching the ground and
Yeah.
the thing that really gets me is on the left. When you look at like
they're not actually connected to the
No,
holster.
that-
And then, like, the
it's got
log
little
is in the
circles
background.
like there's logs,
Like the
but then there's
circles
nothing.
are actual logs.
That
Yeah,
one
it just
gets you
gets
and not-
worse.
Now on the right, there's like a thing there for like a
God, it's
railing, but
awful.
there's no railing. It's just a post.
Yeah, it's awful.
Or the fact there's no wheels on the left hand side.
I mean, if anyone wants to draw me a good one, I'll take it. Anyway,
just find one on Pinterest.
I fully support normal artists when I have the money to pay them.
Just go to
Right.
Pinterest.
Just go to
I mean,
Pinterest.
I'm looking at this thing right now, and I'm just thinking, Bragan would just be looking at that, going, "Am I even gonna fit?"
Well, we're not staying.
Anyway, as you approach this, sitting on the porch, there are two men dressed in traditional guard attire, the usual armor and outfit they have, the uniform, and they're just chilling there playing poker or some kind of card game. And they see you approaching, and they look up, and they're like, "Hello?
Howdy.
Hi, hello.
What brings you guys out to the ass crack of nowhere?"
Explains to them why we're here because I forgot the reason.
The government sent us.
Yes, there we go. How's it going, fellas? We're sent from the government to check on the last village on the edge.
Oh, you're the last party to go to Linden. Okay. Welcome to the last stop. Yes, I know there's a lot of lasts in this. It's a work in progress.
The last of this.
The last of all the last things.
I'm dying. I'm
You
sorry.
guys, you guys know a man called Nobody, and all you can do is stare at his ass.
What?
I mean, I think if you're staring at a man's ass that long, it's probably something else going on.
Probably.
Why am I reverting back to a Jersey accent? I need to stop this.
It's a Joey's thing. Anyway.
Down in Jersey.
Every time.
This cart is parked next to a road. This wagon
walking here.
cabin cart thing. And when you look at the road, you see across it is like a line dragged into it. And then about 50 feet back, there's another line that's slightly faded. And 50 feet back more, there's another line that's slightly faded even more. And just as far as you can go, you see every 50 feet or so, there are these lines that are just faded more and more and more and more. As the continent shifts, eventually this wagon moves forward and then draws a new line to mark the new safe part, right? The new last line. But these guys, they greet you. There's no room in it for you to stay the night, but you can certainly stay next to it.
What time of day is it?
It is the tail end of the day. You guys had your little fork in the river fiasco, and it's getting late. The sun's starting to go down.
I assume it'd probably be better to stay here for a little bit. A little safer, probably. Maybe we don't have to keep watch for a little bit.
Indeed. Funny you say that, because you do in fact get to stay the night without needing to roll any watches.
I just didn't feel like doing the accent.
Huh?
Because I'm gonna revert back to a Jersey accent. I can feel it.
No, we can
Not
sleep.
Why
helpful.
I barely attempt an accent.
You can take the R out of
That's
Jersey.
terrible.
You can't take the
You
Jersey.
can't take the Jersey out of Ari, exactly.
All right, anyway, so you do once again get to take a long rest. I don't think you actually need to, but you can anyway.
Cool. Ulgrim's gonna look around the camp, just kind of like browse, not like looking at for anything in particular, just kind of look around.
Roll perception.
Hell yeah! This is the goblin mode coming in.
You do notice that along with the lines carved in the road, you can see like where the cart's been parked for long periods of time. You know, as it makes its way up.
Mhm.
And looking around, I mean, wagon's in half decent shape. The area seems clear of brush and vegetation for a good radius around it.
Any signs of combat recently here or anything?
Do you find what looks like probably the area they've been butchering animals, but that's about it. It seems like this is a safe place. You do kind of feel like, just given, like, you're not seeing 2 sets of silverware, you're seeing 3, right? You're not seeing, like, it's just
Now, when we say silverware, are we talking like
well, just cutlery.
basic military silverware?
Instead of
or
there being like 2 mess
okay.
kits, there's 3 mess kits, right? Instead of there being 2 chairs to sit on outside, there's 3 chairs to sit on outside.
Mhm.
You've only seen the 2 guys.
Mm.
Well, it's just the 2 of you, huh?
Well, also the ranger. Sorry, also the druid.
Where's the druid?
She's around here somewhere.
Around here somewhere. Wow.
Wow.
That's so dumb. No shit, Sherlock.
Do I notice any tracks or anything with the 20?
Around here somewhere. Huh.
Funny enough, you don't see tracks. It's almost like maybe if the druid's around, they didn't use feet to get where they're going.
Mm.
That's like, it's like saying like, oh my god, there's sky above us.
Essentially.
Or other stupid acronyms. English is stupid.
Well, do you two happen to know where she likes to hang out, or they like to hang out, or whatever?
She went off on a scouting trip about a day or 2 ago, so she should be back sometime. You guys want to wait for her for whatever reason?
I mean, I don't see why. We're here to be fast, get in, get out. No reason to wait and have the city slip off the edge or some random bullshit.
I mean, I don't think it's going anywhere other than off the edge, so.
I mean, we're estimating like another year or 2, so it's not a huge rush.
Yeah, and the druid's around here somewhere. Your estimations mean nothing to me.
Your estimation mean nothing. God damn it.
You walked into that one. Yeah, no. Well, I don't see a reason. Does anyone else want to stay? Like, we're a group. We can decide as a group.
Well, what does the druid do around here?
Well, the druid's in tune enough with her abilities to become something that can fly, so she's very useful in scouting the area for any predators or bandits. Every now and then she'll do a flyby of the nearby edge of the continent to see what condition it's in. So scouting mostly, you know. It's a lot safer for a druid looking like a bird to be scouting around than it is for us clanking around in this bullshit. They like tap on their armor.
Ulgrim kind of does like a little side eye to Alabaster.
I can't fly yet. It's like super sad. If only I had a singular fucking level. Was robbed.
Those were off.
I mean, it's up to the party. You can wait for the druid if you want. I mean, or you can carry on. It's whatever you guys want to do.
Waiting for the druid might give us a bit more information. Maybe they know a bit more about what's going on in the town. Maybe they've seen something.
They'll have an aerial view.
I think he might just be jealous that they can fly.
I think so. I think he just wants to see a flying druid because he can't fly himself.
I agree.
Hogwash.
So what do you guys want to do?
Yes, understand.
No complaints from me.
If it's supposed to be there for another year, it doesn't matter.
I feel like I missed it. What are we doing?
Waiting for the druid.
Okay. You guys wait for the druid. It's rather uneventful. You're waiting until around about lunchtime before Olgrim. You feel something like something starts climbing on your coat, and then you feel it like climb up your back, and then it's on your shoulder, and you look at it, and there's like a ferret just chilling on your shoulder, staring at you.
Ulgrim does not even jump or anything. He's like almost very happy to see like a little animal. He's just like, "Oh, hello, little one." Like he gets like, he starts baby talking to it.
The ferret gives you like a curious sniff and then a little lick, and it jumps off you and turns into this beautiful elf woman. And you recognize her. You've had a sort of friendly, the dwarf elf rivalry feud thing between the two of you before. This is Annabeth.
Annabeth. And
she's an elf druid. Long, straight red hair, pointy ears, as you'd expect. And the two of you have a history of just, you've encountered her on other jobs before, and you're always doing that dwarf elf bickering thing.
So as the druid turns back into, Annabeth, Ulgrim is actually mildly jumped like at that for the moment. Knowing that Annabeth likes to try to take him by surprise. He just kind of like startled for a second, and he's just like he puts his hand on his chin and just, "Oh, of course it's you. Good to see you too."
Well, hey there, Olgrim.
And how have you been?
Oh, this and that.
This and that? Yeah, it's always this and that.
Well, better than that and this.
Yeah. So
I don't know who I pissed off, but I got stuck on this post for a little while. Must have been
Seems
that
like you pissed off someone pretty high up.
Yeah, must have been that incident with the carriage heist. I don't know.
Oh, a carriage heist. You getting yourselves into carriage heists, are we?
Well, no, it's like I'm just making shit up between the two of you. Like you stopped the carriage heist or something.
Yeah.
Probably broke something. I don't know. I have written in one of the characters has a history with the person.
That's fair. I'm just kind of riffing off of you.
So what brings you out to the edge of the world?
Well, business as always. We came to check on the he snaps his fingers, can't remembering the name. That town over there.
Oh, the city of Linden?
Yeah, that one.
City of Townsville?
And we was wondering if the you being the druid and all might have gotten any eyes on it.
Well, I just came back from there. You want the good news or the bad news?
Both?
Well, the good news is all the bandits are gone. Bad news is, I don't know. Bad news is the bear ate them? I don't know. It's just a very large grizzly moved into the area, and then all the bandits were dead. I don't really, didn't see any action. I don't know what exactly happened, but keep an eye out.
What kind of bear? Like
An Ethereum bear. No,
I mean, I don't know what bears look like in your world, so.
They look like bears. This looks like a very large brown bear.
Okay.
Kind of like maybe the thing that ate a grizzly bear, but still just a bear.
Ate a grizzly bear Tuesday.
It's made a home in an old lord's manor. Decided to start nesting there.
All right. Why? Any idea where it came from?
I mean, I presume from the woods. Every now and then, animals thrive on the outer edges because people aren't, other than your occasional outlaw, aren't dumb enough to live on the outer edges. So
You and I both know that you're a better tracker than saying somewhere from the woods. I need better answers than somewhere from the woods.
I mean, somewhere from the woods. I don't know.
Ogrim like does the pinchy between his brow, just goes.
I just do occasional scouting. I'm not going around tracking every single animal's place of origin. It's just bear moved into the town. All the bandits are suddenly dead. And if you're trying to avoid it, it moved into the old lord's old manor.
Fair enough. Have you seen a dog?
I've seen
The
some.
jersey's just too thick. I'm sorry.
Saw a pack of wolves moving north about a week ago, but I haven't seen any dogs. Like, you talking like a hunting dog or a pet or?
Probably hunting dog or pet. Yeah.
Nothing like that. Just that pack of wolves that went north about a week ago.
Oh, there was something about an old man, like a last survivor in the town.
Oh yeah, that old artificer gnome. Yeah, he's still there. Grumpy old bastard just doesn't want to leave.
The bear hasn't gotten. No bandits gotten him.
Last I checked, still smoke coming from his chimney, so I presume he's in there.
Ogrim like check something off of his journal. All right, I'm gonna consider that checked up on. Does anybody else have any questions or anything? I don't know if anybody else wants to.
No. I'm good. This will be fun. We'll go into town. We'll find a dog. We'll leave. All will be well.
Definitely no twists or turns.
Definitely no twists or
No
turns.
twists or turns whatsoever.
No.
Definitely only the one objective as well.
Nothing else strange in that town.
The quakes have been picking up lately. There's usually little tremors on the outer edge, but they've been a little more active lately. So I just watch your foot and try not to get hit by any debris or anything.
You say active. It was the last they said that was scheduled for quite a while. This place falling off. We talking like it might be a lot sooner?
I mean, I wouldn't put it too much sooner. Still about a year or two. It's just been picking up lately. I'm guessing there's probably a piece getting ready to fall off, maybe a little further up north. Probably just shaking things up a bit.
All right. And where's this manor that we need to avoid with the bear? Is it in which part of the city?
I didn't make the city that detailed.
That's fair. Just northwest, south, like east. I don't give a shit.
East.
Cool. I'm making mild notes
judging
for this,
by
don't worry.
the Lord's old manor and the part of the city, you figure it's probably the Lord that wants you to go find his painting.
Oh, he can go fuck himself. I ain't find no bear for him. All right. I guess we head out then. Unless anybody else wants to do anything else.
Well, if you find yourselves totally screwed, give me a whistle, and she tosses you a literal whistle.
Brigani's like currently hiding, but like a child playing hide and seek hiding. So like he's just crouched down on the other side of the cart, but you can see his feet.
Are you giggling softly as well?
No.
Okay.
Okay. It is literally just like a whistle that you imagine if you blow it, she'll somehow hear it.
Mm. He just kind of nods at her and it's just like pockets it. It's like, whatever.
Right. So you guys want to carry on to the city?
I'll walk for the rest of the day.
Ulgrim gets a little grumpy at the thought of walking. It's like, all right, let's walk.
All right.
I would walk 500 miles.
What's up?
Ironic, but let's go.
It takes about the rest of your day, but you guys eventually get to the city of Linden. It looks terrible.
Place looks like shit.
Looks like
Are
shit.
these like people or are these just ruins?
Just ruins. It's just debris.
Okay.
And if you look up at the top, there's that Lord's Manor.
Oh, okay.
Well, more of a castle, but
Hmm.
yeah. So you have your primary objective and your 3 side objectives. What do you want to do?
Maybe 2 side objectives because we've already considered. I've already considered them.
Yeah,
Part
yeah.
of I checked up on.
Yeah.
If we kill the bear at any other point, sure, we'll go find his painting. But I'm
Mhm.
not going in there just for a fucking painting.
No, I ain't sneaky enough to go through and try to get around a bear.
I am. I just don't want to.
I mean, valid. Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Although I do kind of wonder what the Bottom-Face is cooking up over there. Why he doesn't want to leave is a decent question.
Look at he's
That
old.
seems like the easiest place to find.
It won't be too hard if you go looking for it.
May as well start out easy with a conversation with someone easy to find by smoke in the chimney.
Maybe probably like the only light in the city on too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Probably. Eh.
That is a much
I don't-
better.
Pilgrim's
house
gonna show
wagon.
like a little bit of like fantasy racism and just be like, oh, as much as I don't like talking to gnomes, oh, I guess we can go talk to him.
Oh, damn. We could leave him for like second to last. Like, let's go find the dog. Dog is much more important than.
I would agree the dog takes a lot of priority, but I mean, Annabeth didn't even say she saw a dog coming in or out.
Oh
But
no.
I mean, look, Ulgrim kind of just like puts a
I
hand
don't
on
know,
his head and goes,
the f-
"I know she is a better tracker than that, so she might have been hiding something."
the flying druid who was somewhere around didn't see the dog. I
Mm,
guess we should go look.
I mean, you're flying like 5 miles up in the air, looking down. Are you gonna see every animal? She wasn't there scouting for you guys. She was just making sure the place was still there.
yeah.
So again, what do you want to do?
Well, it sounds like we're going to the gnome's house first.
Yeah, we're going to
All right.
We'll look for the dog on the way. Fine.
Maybe he's fucking eating the fucking dog. Maybe we'll find out when we get there.
Maybe he's eating bandits.
Like,
Alright, fine.
if this place is going to shit, it's fucking how doubtful is it that they're going to be getting like good food rations for him to eat? So he's going to be eating something.
As we're walking through town, I wanna, or heading toward the gnomes. I wanna have the tremor sense on, like my dwarven tremor sense.
That's fine.
Yeah, just like feel for any other like things or people around.
We're gonna be a little bit of theater of the mind here. It's just we're in the city and we're looking. Who wants to roll what to try to find the gnome's house? How would you like to try to find the gnome's house? Just trying to give you rolling options.
I don't know, rogue druid. How do you guys want to track? Or do we want to track them?
Well, being able to track him is iffy, depending on if he's even left his house in the last however long.
Well, I mean, if he has left his house, there should be some pretty obvious trails of like wear and tear, since he's the only one living here. I suppose we look around to see if we can find like any more well-worn areas. Also, a house that still is like in good condition might be a good place to start because he does
Yeah.
live there.
I'd say we just be
I'll look
wary for.
smoke trails too, because
I
she
I was
said
gonna
that he
say.
was lighting fires and stuff still.
Well,
Smoke
if
trails
there
would
might
also...
be if there might be bandits around still, so there might be bandits.
Maybe.
But
So let's go with if you're gonna try to like look for smoke. Let's just try to go for perception.
Yeah, do it. Perception.
sure. Who wants to roll?
No, no.
You know,
I'll help you. Smiley face.
you're looking, but you're
Woo!
not really finding anything.
I received the help
I'll help you
action.
look.
That's better.
better.
You're looking, and you know, at first you're not really. I mean, there's a lot going on. You're not really seeing anything, but Ogrim kind of like you smell that, right? You kind of smell like wood burning on the breeze.
Mhm.
So you start heading towards that because you figure, hopefully it's fire, wood burning. Why not? And you do eventually. It takes the rest of your day. The sun's starting to go down. You eventually find a house that is in good shape and has smoke coming out of the chimney, and you see a little bit of movement in one of the windows. Probably it.
Oh. Well, Ingridum, you're up. Go and convince him.
Ugh. Fucking gnomes. All right.
Use your feminine wiles.
Feminine. Excuse you. He literally looks over his shoulder.
Like we
I
left
don't get
Annabeth back there. I
people.
don't know what you're talking about.
Like I don't get people. So like I don't know what you're gonna do. Dude,
I'm going to talk to him. I
I'll
mean,
go
what
talk
else
to
do you
the.
think
I'll
I'm gonna
talk
do?
to the bear.
Do you want
You
to?
talk
Do you
to
need
him.
to? Do you need to work on your social skills? Do you want to talk to the gnome?
God no. Social skills are for people who like live in towns.
It is, yeah. Ogrim just kind of walks up to the door. He he dusts off his like little auburn tunic a little bit and just kind of gives it a quick knock.
You hear something hit the ground, kind of like a startled jolt. Like probably not expecting visitors. Animals don't knock politely, so it's just like what the fuck, drop something. Hear a little clamoring. It's just give me a second.
Ogrim will shout back, just kind of take your time, sir.
Eventually, he comes.
Brigand's gonna be stood at the back, and he's just gonna start counting as best as he can. He's just gonna start going 4, 7, 12, 2.
8,976. And eventually, you hear shuffling up to the door, and it opens up, and it's like it's one of those like he opens it up, it gets like maybe 3 inches open. You see like 8 different chains hanging down in different places. Like the paranoid grandma.
Love it.
He opens it up. You see him, and you see the little gnome head poking out. He's like, "Hello, what? Hi, what? Why are you here?"
Ogrim does like the polite bow. It's just like with the constant look of annoyance on his face, like I can't believe I'm forced to talk to this person. And it's just like, hello, sir. We've been sent here by the insert government body here to check on you and your state of being in this town.
It's like, oh, all right, one of you guys. Yeah, I'm alive. It's getting kind of late. You guys got somewhere to stay?
Kind of looks around. I'm sure we could find somewhere.
All right. Close the door.
Turns around. All right, that was easy.
All right then, let's go.
All right.
And Olgrim will just kind of walk towards like a random building. Like I'm guessing this entire place is abandoned. So
Yeah,
just
it's
go
pretty abandoned.
just go to like an abandoned building. He's just gonna knock the door down with his maul or whatever. Like even let the barbarian do it if he fucking wants. Like
as you start walking away, Brigard's going to stand there. He's just going to be pointing at the gnome's door, just like, were we supposed to get him to leave?
no, I don't think that was the idea. I think it was just to
We
check
were
up on
supposed
him.
to ask him if he wants to leave.
Yes. Well, he clearly doesn't, so we shouldn't push them out. Get out of his hair.
I mean, you had like zero
I agree.
conversation with him. Just throwing that out there.
And then Brigard's just going to walk over to whatever door you're looking at. He's just going to try booting the door down.
So as you look around, his house is the only one with a door.
Even better.
Brigard's just going to stand there looking around for a door to kick down.
There's literally only one door, and it is the gnomes.
All right, let's not break down his door. We'll go take this building over here.
Brigard kicks a stone in frustration.
I know, I feel bad about it too.
You find a place that's less dilapidated than all of the other places. There's no doors, there's no windows. The furniture, I mean, there's where windows would be. There's like no glass or anything like that, or shutters. There's no furniture, and as you enter, you hear a cluttering and a bang, and the sound of like shit falling over, and you see a deer bolt out of what would be the living room, like through what would be used to be the kitchen, and just like out the building.
I immediately shoot it with this unfinished symphony.
Oh, roll with disadvantage.
Dinner. No, not a nat one.
You blast out a section of the wall, and the building starts. You start hearing some sliding and grinding, with dust coming down.
I'm gonna back out of that building.
Well, I thought I was going to get us some dinner. I might have just gotten us doom.
It doesn't take very long for pieces of the roof to start caving in. Only one of you said you're leaving, so I don't know if you want.
Yeah, I'm backing out as
okay.
well. I'm just gonna kind of like push everybody else out and like hurry a bit. Just like, all right, back out. My bad.
The building collapses. It is a huge racket. Birds start flying away. The gnome opens his door. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Don't worry about it, sir. Everything's fine.
He just slowly closes the door, giving you all a weird look.
Regard is just going to shout as he starts seeing the door closing, and he's just going to kind of go, "You may want to leave! Shit's falling over!"
Sure, roll a persuasion.
Fucking hell. If I nat 20 this is
That'd
going
be
to be
hilarious.
this is going to be the easiest quest we've ever fucking done, guys.
All right, that'd be so funny. Damn.
Hey.
Damn.
He pokes his head back out the door. He's like, I got room. Like, I can make some tea. Just because I want to stay here doesn't mean I'm not bad for company. Like, come stay here.
Milgram sighs and just like, all right, do you guys want to stay there?
Yes.
As you guys look around, your
God.
options are his well-maintained house and what used to be the second least dilapidated house, which is now the least dilapidated house.
Bragan has just heard him say tea, and in his head, he thinks it's some kind of alcohol. So he's already gone. Like, he's already on his way.
All right, fair enough.
You all head over there, and he greets you with a smile and lets you in. And anyone taller than 5 feet is going to be having some issues with how high the ceiling is, but everyone else should be. Anyone under should be okay.
Bragan's just going to sit there on his knees the entire time.
You look around, and you're in his living room, and it is a hoarder, cluttered fucking mess. But instead of it being newspapers and old clothes and shit, it's just gears and pins and screws, and just it looks like the artificer just looks like an artificer shop exploded and they just swept it all into the house. There's just pieces of shit everywhere, just piles of pieces and half built little tinkered contraptions all over the place. He's got a tiny little table that's barely big enough for 3 of you. He already had water on the fire when you guys came to visit, so came to check on him. So he just starts getting the herbs in
strewn
there.
about pieces.
Yeah, just little pieces of just gears and screws and bolts and pins and washers and just everything everywhere in like piles. Half-built contraptions. Some contraptions that may look like they're actually built. If you wanted to roll something to check around, you could.
Regard is just going to kind of look at something that's like next to him while he's like sort of just scrunched up into like the biggest corner he can find, and he's just going to see a thing just like almost right next to his head, and he's just going to start poking it, and he's going to go, "What the fuck is this doohickey?"
Just for shits and giggles, roll me investigation.
Oh yeah, my first fucking roll with a minus on it. 4.
So there's this thing you found that looks interesting, and you say what you're saying, you're poking at it, and you hit what probably he accidentally hit what's probably a button or some sort of switch, because it starts shooting fire about 15 feet across the room. I'm going to need everyone to make a dex save, except for the barbarian.
Brigard jumps and his head goes through the ceiling.
It'll bash on the ceiling, but it's a little sturdier than that.
Oh no.
I have successfully killed everyone!
Everybody takes maximum 16 points of fire damage as he activated something that shot fire across the room. The gnome jumps. He's like, "What the hell is wrong with you people? Let you in for tea, trying to burn my goddamn house down."
Well, that's singed.
Ulgrim just sighs and mutters in his breath, and like Dorvish just goes, "This is why I don't like gnomes." Random explosive crap everywhere.
Brigard's just going to kind of go, "Sorry, I think I turned on your oven."
He grabs the thing, goes and puts it in another part of the room out of your arm's reach. He's like, "Stop touching things. Ask before you touch things."
Oh dear God. Oh.
While he's out of the room, Brigard's just going to look at the nearest person near to him and just going to go, "Do I still have eyebrows? Please tell me I still have eyebrows."
You're the only one that still has your eyebrows.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's got a few missing spots there and there.
Yeah, but he's always had those.
Those same spots that have been missing.
No, I mean that one and that one.
What?
Well,
What?
there may or may not be one less item that you can acquire from this encounter.
Sorry, guys. This is why you don't let the barbarian poke at things.
It was highly interesting.
I don't think anyone let you. You're an adult.
Yeah. No.
The other question was going to be, are you an adult?
That's a great question. Are you an adult? We bring a child with us.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how things work anymore.
How old are you? Like a scale of 1 to 100.
Okay, I don't think he knows numbers.
How many moons have passed?
Oh my God!
What's a moon?
For the record, this planet has 6 moons.
So when the seasons change, how many seasons have changed using yours?
What? What?
More or less.
A what? A what? No, a what?
Right then, he's a child. Okay then. No, I guess we did. Wow. Right then. Yes. So you live here then? Sorry, I had a momentary lapse of everything due to him touching something. Wow.
The gnome comes back. He starts laying out some teacups. I'm trying to live here. Your friend keeps poking things. I might not have a house left.
Well, we were sent here to accomplish something, find a relic in a place, find a painting, save a dog, and talk to you.
We're not finding
we
a
were
painting.
told we're not finding a painting. That's been done already. Awesome.
No, we don't care about finding the painting. I
No
don't care
painting
about finding
then.
the painting.
Great.
Whatever.
Saying,
we just wanted to ask if you were sure about living here.
Saying the museum lost a relic? Fucking idiots.
Apparently, I don't know. This is the first I've heard of it.
One behind.
Hey, one job, those people, right? Just take care of the
It seems
damn
like they have a
relics.
few jobs probably, but I don't know. City folk are weird.
City folk are weird. We just wanted to make sure that you understood what it means to stay here.
I am fully aware of what it means to stay here, yes.
Okay, see, then we're done. You stay here, die of old age, or die of falling the continent.
Can I, as they're talking, can I do a quick perception check of the room just to see if there's anything stranger around, like weird?
None of
like,
my
hey, go for
concern
it.
how you choose to live and/or end your life.
Well,
We
you
just
can-
want to make sure that you have come to a proper understanding of how this was going to go. And we do we friends? and child?
you look around and there's a lot of half-finished contraptions, but seeing the one contraption that actually does something, and that it does something indeed, you do think you spot maybe one other item that looks like it might not be totally incomplete.
I'm just gonna kind of go.
But
So what's keeping you here, Master Little Artificer?
I do want to say the rogue there, Drip Glow, with your passive 15 in history. You don't know why, but you swear you know who this gnome is, but like you can't put a finger on it. You know this guy, but like you can't, like it's one of those like you probably didn't meet him, but like you're right. He's like you recognize him from something. While you're sitting there pondering that, he'll say that this is where I was born and this is where I'm gonna die.
Okay,
Well
thanks for
said.
that.
Just me and my failed tinkering contraptions.
From what just burned my ass, it doesn't seem like all of them fail.
Well, you see, I wanted it to shoot lightning.
Fire is pretty close.
It is, but it's just not quite there.
You don't have any sort of masterpiece you're working on or anything? Or he's gonna roll. I'm gonna roll persuasion for this one.
You're gonna need to.
Yeah, let me do it. Yeah, there we go. +9. Thank you. Fuck you, almost net wanting me. Fuck you.
I mean, I built a few things. I just, they never really quite turn out the way I want them to. Like this is always something going wrong.
What kind of things going wrong?
Well, like things that are supposed to shoot lightning, shooting fire. Things that are supposed to heal people, only healing them halfway. Things that are supposed to hold spells, only holding them for like 3 days instead of more than 3 days.
I mean, 3 days is still pretty good.
All these seem like things that are maybe not fully up to your hopes and expectations, but still useful.
Yes, very useful.
I mean, I suppose under the right circumstances, but
3 days is a long time.
I mean, a normal spell storing amulet can hold things for like until you use it. you know. But this thing right here, and he grabs the one thing that Olgren had spotted that looks complete, and he's like, this thing is like 3 days. Like, why?
And it just casts the spell. It just lets anyone cast the spell stored in there?
You got to have a little bit of affinity for magic. You can't like. I got a feeling this guy can't do it. Probably the only thing to be safe to be around him. And he's gesturing to the barbarian.
Okay.
The barbarian is just going to look at him and go, that looks pretty.
You're not helping your case.
Well, it's mine.
And then he's then gonna like reach out a finger towards the gnome and just go, did we get your name already, or was I not listening?
We've been calling him Old Gnome this whole time.
Have indeed not gotten a name out of him.
So like Bricar's like holding out his finger so that the gnome can like shake his finger as if he's shaking his hand.
I'm nobody too important. Don't mind that. Call me old man. Like shake your hand finger.
I feel like I know you. I
Yeah.
don't know exactly where I'm from, but you seem very familiar.
Oh, I got one of those faces, you know. All us gnomes tend to look a little the same, you know.
I really don't know about that.
Yeah, he puts the amulet down on the table, and he grabs the teapot and he starts pouring some tea out.
Orm will say to him, well, you're going to be the last survivor here. Only person to be in this town when it falls. You don't want to be remembered.
You saying
know who you were.
You saying something about him being remembered. You see something. I'll give you this. You don't gotta have a roll. You see a little something in his eyes, like maybe he doesn't want to be remembered. Kind of recoils at the idea of being remembered. Like maybe he's.
And then, as Ulgrim sees that, he's going to pry. So, what did you do that you want to be alone in your death?
He kind of. He doesn't really want to respond to that. He kind of just finishes pouring the tea and puts it away.
Ulgrim's combat is also words. It's fun.
He looks a little dejected, a little like he doesn't want to talk about why people might recognize him.
We've all done stupid shit, little man. Come on now.
I mean, you guys trying to roll persuasions? You really want to let the barbarian
I will
lead
roll
it?
persuasion. Yeah, if you want me to roll persuasion, just ask. I don't want to jump out for you, but
Well, just let me know how like intently you care about a question you're asking. Like,
yeah, no, that was
is it like a passing thing, or is it like I care about this question?
No, that persuasion was for the dig.
For the dig?
Yeah.
He definitely it's the kind of dejected where like it's how do I want to put it? He didn't blow up the outhouse. He like did something good, and then people wouldn't let him live it down. Like they expect like you did one good thing, and now everyone thinks you're God, and you can fix all their problems. Like he's got that kind of look. Like he's not ashamed. He just wants to like have a goddamn moment of peace. And he is the kind of look he has, and he's just like I may have accomplished a thing, and people wouldn't leave me alone about it. There's just all the pressure and expecting great things, and everything I make is half-assed and doesn't ever want to freaking work the way I want it to. Which is where I'll let the rogue roll a history check real quick.
Oh boy. Well, that was a thing.
The name Sigrun pokes into your head.
All right, Sigrun, what happened?
Well, when you say the name Sigrun, he kind of like, yeah, I'm that one. And everyone with an intelligence above 12 will know that Sigrun is super famous for going further down into the abyss and coming back alive than anybody else before. He is a super famous artificer who's made a lot of really good inventions that do work.
I love having an 8 intelligence. Smile.
Hey, that's me too. I've only got 8 intelligence. That's
Hell
right.
yeah!
I have a 10.
All right, so
Oh,
only the
I'm the
rogue
only
knows
one.
this.
I mean, yeah. I have a
Wilbur
+3 in
literally
my
takes
save.
out a notebook and like writes down the man's name.
If you want to try
Okay.
to rack your brain for it, I can let you roll a history, or we can see if the rogue will just, tell you.
Yeah, I believe in our rogue.
I do too. Smile.
Wink.
Okay, Sigrun, you got deeper into the abyss than anyone else. That is what you're famous for.
I am fully aware of what I'm
What?
famous for.
Yes, I'm informing
Oh,
primarily
wow.
the
That's you?
Goliath, because I don't have faith that he has any knowledge of history.
What's
Wait.
history?
Exactly.
The gnome pops
Wait,
up.
this is
The
the man
stuff
that
that
went into
happened
the
before
abyss?
yesterday.
So you've done incredible things.
But entirely by
Why-
mistake. I wasn't even trying to go down there. And then everyone's like, oh, well, if he did it once, he can do it again, and he can go even further. Like, I didn't...
How do you try not to go down into the abyss and then go down into the abyss? That seems kind of like counterintuitive.
I was testing an airship design. Shit went wrong. I thought I was gonna die. I somehow managed to not die. And everyone thinks I did it on purpose. And they won't listen to me whenever I say, like, I was just not trying to do that. But I did it, so clearly it means I can do it again and do it better and be the first guy to find out what's at the bottom. But no, it was a half-assed machine that damn near killed me, and I'm lucky to be alive.
Good to know. Got one of those lying around that we could use?
Not one of those, no.
Why do you want to go down there?
No. Half-ass machines that turn out to be better than they were.
Oh, half-assed
thought you
things?
meant-
I mean, sure, he points at the amulet sitting on the table.
I thought you meant the abyss.
Oh, I
machine
can
or
take
whatever.
that. That's pretty cool.
I mean, you can inspect it if you want to try to roll an arcana on it and see what happens.
Yeah. Bippity boppity boo.
Jesus
Eat
Christ.
shit next.
Nice. Eat shit.
Indeed. This is indeed an amulet of spell storing, but unlike the average amulet of spell storing, it can hold and maintain concentration on the concentration spell stored inside,
Oh, yeah.
allowing the user of it to have 2 concentration spells at once if they happen to store one away beforehand.
So we need this.
We need
Like,
this.
No,
Yeah.
not gonna beat around the bush here, guys.
Yeah.
We
Get
need
an
this.
extra one of these.
The flaw in it is that it can only, like a normal spell storing item, it can only hold up to a 3rd level. But every day that goes by, the spell drops a level until it fades away. So if you were to put like a 3rd level magic missile in there for some reason, right? The next day it would be a 2nd level, the next day it would be a 1st level, and then it would be gone. It's got like a depreciating value to it. Nothing can be stored for more than 3 days. And he sees this as a failure.
I'm sorry, all I'm hearing is that I can put a summon spell in it and then cast that summon spell twice and have 2.
Indeed. Indeed you can.
Oh, God.
It's almost like I'm gearing you up for something that is going to need that.
Mm.
Or heat metal and call lightning. 2 heat metals.
But we have hit, it's 7 o'clock. It's our 2 hours
Yes.
we slotted for this.
Yeah.
So if we want to pick this up next week,
Sure.
Yeah. Next week.
Yeah.
Of course.
hope everyone had a good time so far. And,
I'm sorry I nearly got you all burned to death.